your neck.
For glory!
Your neck.
For glory! Our colours is up. Now we'll finish off the rest in the courtyard. Fuck you!
No, no, Matt. Will be your grave.
Do your work, sinner.
Henry.
You lot took your sweet time.
Ah, you know our Henry. No doubt stopped off along the way for a beer and some grub.
As it happens.
I'll take that.
Nice work, youngster.
Welcome back, Henry.
Well, did I come at a bad time?
Well, it was just starting to be fun. When you lot turn up and scatter them. But, if you got any more like this, well, let's have them.
Delivering that letter turned out to be a bit bothersome, eh?
I'm glad you're still in one piece, Hans.
Likewise.
Good God, what carnage! Sir Peter, praise the Lord you're alive.
You have no idea how pleased I am to see you, Hanush.
You can celebrate. The Pragas are fleeing for their lives.
What is there to celebrate? They destroyed my fortress and they stole whatever they could, including that accursed silver of yours. So much suffering, and for nothing.
Chin up! Could have turned out a lot worse. We put you in an unenviable bind, Sir Peter. I'm extremely grateful for the way you behaved. That goes for all of you. You showed great courage and determination. I'm proud to have been your commander in this uneven fight. And to you, Sir Hanush, I say thank you for saving us in the nick of time.
You have nothing to thank anyone for. You're the heroes here. You withstood the attack of the enemy, who outnumbered you in arms and numbers. You didn't give up under any circumstances. Not even hunger broke you. But talking of hunger, we have food enough for everyone. It's time to feast and celebrate.
Thank you for these gifts, sir. And you, Henry, risked your life to rescue us. That's what I call heroism.
Well, it wasn't just me. Samuel was the first to volunteer.
If it weren't for Henry, I certainly wouldn't be here with you. Learn to accept praise for once, Porter. You deserve it.
You both deserve it. Lord Hanush, will you drink to victory with us?
I'd like to, but I can't. I have to set off back to Rate today. I actually only came to give you my greetings. And my farewells.
You really can't stay?
جيب لي خبزة. نعم.
Some rooms are still in good condition. I'd be glad to honor you with what I can.
I'm afraid not, Sir Peter. Some other time, maybe. I've been away from home too long, and I'm needed there. But before I go, I need to speak to the young lord here. Alone.
Talk to me? What about?
You most likely don't even realize how much your situation has changed. And how your importance has grown.
My importance? How do you mean?
Patience. All in good time. Henry, you're a blacksmith's boy. Do you think you could give me some advice?
Advice about what, sir?
I had a new sword made in Summerpish before we left, and I thought I'd try it out. But those proud fuckers all wore heavy armor. One battle and the blade's like a saw. The blacksmith swore he made it from the best steel. Look at it. I get the feeling he lied to me.
You're right. It's nicely ornamented, that's true. But I can't see any folded steel. No doubt the blacksmith thought the sword was only for display in a banqueting hall.
That damned swindler. He'll see. He'll repay every last groschen. Thanks, Henry. You're a credit to your trade. And no word of a lie.
He definitely lied to you. You should punish him.
You bet I will. He put my life at risk. I'll show him his work, and if he starts bleating, I'll shove the jagged blade up his ass. All right. There's something important I need to discuss with you as well. It's about Hans. Come and join us by the horses in front of the gate. And no eavesdropping. Some things are not for your ears.
Henry, come and see me too. I want to talk to you.
Are you injured? I could take a look.
Let him catch his breath, for Christ's sake. He just needs to eat and drink his fill. He's one of us now. Another hungry wolf from the devil's pack.
Ha 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 ha! Go with God, friends. I hope we will meet again.
Farewell, Hanush. God bless you.
Come with me, Hans. Let's not lose a moment.
Hold it off, Shishka.
We all did.
Don't give me that. You were in command. I'd have lost everything without you.
Well, without me, your fortress wouldn't be in ruins.
For the last months, I looked out in the fields.
You showed real bravery. I'll do everything in my power to help you prepare this place. I may not be a builder, but I can raise money.
All right. This is already sharp.
Oh, my ribs hurt. I can't wait to take this off.
You do it all.
I see you came through unscathed.
It is a miracle. Since meeting you, I've been taken prisoner, shot, almost executed, starved to death. I expected I would lose an arm, at least.
I'd say we're quits, wouldn't you? You saved me in the Italian court, and now I saved you.
Is this your subtle way of suggesting I should leave?
I won't force you to stay.
I am very grateful.
Well then, you still don't regret joining us?
I regretted that from the first minute. I have successfully avoided situations like this all my life. But now and then, it is not possible. And if I have to choose between a gilded cage with Sigismund or uncertainty here with you, my choice is clear.
What were the last few days like? Did you lose a lot of men?
What is a lot? Even one death is more than, but if you had not come, it would have been much worse.
What's your plan now? Head out into the world again?
You will not get rid of me that easily. All I have seen of your country so far is death. Now I want to discover its beauty. It is a pity Catherine cannot show me around. Keep her close, friend, or you will lose her to me.
I better be off.
It was good to see you, Henry. Very good.
Catherine, you all right?
I'm all right. Oh, thank God you came back safe and sound. You kept your word.
I said I would, didn't I?
We both know it could have ended badly.
No, it couldn't. I gave you my word, and I keep my word.
You liar.
I wanted you to be at least slightly happy. Are you happy?
I can never be happy again. It just isn't possible. There are things you can never unsee.
I know what you mean. But try to stop looking back. Look forwards.
If only I could.
You can. And admit it. You're happier than you were yesterday. Just a little. But you are, aren't you?
I am.
You see?
At least we chased those bastards away. But I see you picked up a knock or two. Let me take a look. There. It should be all right now.
You've got hands of gold. Thank you. Thank you for the evening before my departure.
I was afraid. I thought it was the end.
So did I.
You lied to me.
Well, just a bit.
I'm not angry. It was nice.
I needed someone to share my burden. At least for a while.
So did I. Let's not talk about it. There's no need.
Well, the last few days here in the fortress must have been awful. How did you get through them?
The same as everyone else, I suppose. I just tried to stay alive. We got hungrier and hungrier. But you forget about that after a while. You even get kind of used to seeing death at every step. The worst thing was the fear that I'd never see you again.
I killed Brabant.
Good.
Good?
It's good he paid for what he did. It's good he can't harm anyone again. But I'm sad for every horrible deed we do to put right other horrible deeds. It's wrong, even so. I think there was no other option.
You're right. You have no idea how right you are. I wanted to tell you that, you're one of the bravest women I ever met.
Oh, come now.
No, it's true. After all you've been through, never complained, and everything you've done for us, we couldn't have done it without you. I wouldn't be able to do it. Thank you, and I hope you'll get to know peace now. You deserve it.
What's come over you? Nobody ever said anything like that to me.
They should have, though.
Thank you. What did you mean, one of the bravest? Who else did you have in mind?
Someone from back home. I think you'd like her. I'll tell you about her one day. What's your plan now?
Now? The simple things in life. A long bath, a good meal, brush my hair.
I need all that as well. I was talking about the future. What will become of us?
Us? Who knows? Maybe it would be good to have someone to hold me again when I go to sleep. But I've grown out of dreams. They hardly ever come true.
What if they came true this time?
We'll see. Let it surprise me.
I'll have to go and see Hanush now.
So I heard. Farewell for now, Henry.
So, we made it, Sam.
Aye, we made it. But only just in time. And we lost the silver. That's what pisses me off the most.
I'm not exactly delighted either. But that's not why we did it. And we're alive.
That's true. But it could have gone very differently. I'm in your debt, Bruder. I'll never forget this.
What debt? You're my brother. Well, they took our silver. But maybe it's better that way. Fortunes lead to bad blood.
Well, I'd prefer if the Geld was in good hands. It could have helped. The king, our people, your people. But now the Prague rabble are going to share it. You're right, though. Maybe they'll quarrel over it and cut each other's throats.
Brabant is dead?
Genau. Though it's a huge pity I couldn't help you and could only watch. I still don't understand how anyone could have deceived me like that. Such a liar! It should have been obvious what he was like. Justice was Hashem.
What will you do now?
My mother in Colleen and all the others will need me. We'll make a new start there. And that'll be a lot of work. I don't know if anyone will return to Kuttenberg.
What about the Devil's Pack?
That was great. If you can call what we went through great. But I'm neither a warrior, nor a mercenary.
What do you plan to do in Colleen?
Whatever's necessary. The same as in Kuttenberg, most likely. My people need someone who can stand up for them. Because there will always be some who want to put them down. That's life, nicht wahr?
I have to go now, son. Take care.
Sei gesund, Sir.
Zizka?
Henry, I'm glad you found the time.
What did you want to talk to me about?
About your future. I've commanded countless men. And no doubt I'll command many more. But you, Henry, you have something the others didn't. The heart of a real warrior. I know you're still in the service of Lord Perkstein and have duties to carry out in that regard. But I wanted to tell you, if that ever changed, I would be honored if you stood by my side. As my right-hand man.
That would be an honor for me as well, Zizka. Thank you for your trust. It's just that I don't know right now what Hanush wants from me. If he has another task for me. So...
I understand. You don't have to decide right now.
What are your plans now?
Now? Let's celebrate our victory properly. Then we'll go back to the Devil's Den and get some rest. I'll leave any further negotiations to Jobst and Radzig. But it's not over yet. The King and Prokop of Luxembourg are still prisoners, and it's hard to say whether Sigismund will want to release them. Maybe we'll have more work to do. That's why I'd like to have you close by.
What did you think of the final battle?
Nothing. I didn't see much of it, but even through the fortress walls, I could hear they didn't have a chance against you.
You could tell that by what you heard.
I hear the grass grow. I can find my way just by listening, with eyes closed if necessary. That comes in very handy when you're captured and blindfolded.
I hear we lost the silver.
They got to it yesterday. If only you'd arrived one day sooner. What can we do? I reckon God wanted us to stay poor. We'll have to look for a way to make a living like we used to.
I found Brabant in the camp. He was torturing Sam. I killed him.
I'm glad you did. I haven't been betrayed like that for ages. Such a buffoon. I never realized what he was really like. Oh well, a lesson learned. At least he can no longer deceive anyone like he did us. After what he did to Ada, that's all he deserved.
Henry, it's time. Come and join us.
Here I am, sir.
Perfect timing. So now, to the reason I wanted to talk to you. As you no doubt know, there's a big change in store for Hans. He's getting married.
He has to get married.
Has to, wants to, it doesn't matter. He's going to. As you can see, he's none too pleased.
I'm not really surprised. If he can't choose his wife.
Exactly.
Henry, I realize you're not familiar with the business of arranged marriages among the nobility, so don't poke your nose in. Nobody's forcing you into one. It's clear that if it were up to him, he'd keep putting off the wedding in the hope I'd change my mind. But I won't. I've given my word to Lord Botsek of Kunstad, and I don't break my word. So your job, Henry, when the time comes, is to make sure the wedding actually takes place. And if our young lord refuses, you have my permission to drag him kicking and screaming to the altar if need be. After all, who else should take care of him other than the young lord's squire, eh?
That's right. Who else? I'll make sure he doesn't run away or something.
Excellent. Agreed.
And when is it supposed to happen?
You'll find out in good time. In the meantime, stay in these parts till Botsek and I arrange all the details with Herald.
I thought we were going back to Rasai.
We'd just be losing time. I'll give you coin so you can find decent quarters and have enough to live on. Radzig also agrees you'll stay with Capon as his right-hand man.
All right. Where is my father, in fact?
Somewhere in the fields outside the village. He took his unit to rout the last of the Pragas. They should be back around now, I reckon. You could go to meet him. He'll definitely be pleased to see you. He'll want to hear how you fared today. And he won't be disappointed if you ask me. Go with God, then. And don't forget what we said.
Safe journey, Hanush. And send...
It looks like Hanush is serious about the wedding.
Oh, bloody Hanush.
What did Hanush talk to you about?
Various things. You don't need to know everything, Henry.
Come on. You can tell me. You know you've always been able to rely on me. Now, maybe we've had the odd quarrel, but that's water under the bridge now. Your secret's safe with me.
Secret? Ugh. I don't know if you can call it a secret. I'd say it's already the talk of the town in Ratai. Hanush told me he has no intention of handing over what's mine. Not until I get married, at least.
Wasn't he supposed to hand it over when you reach maturity? No strings attached?
Yes, he was. And I'm not happy. But what can I do? Have him dragged before the king's court? Either I fulfill his condition, or I force him to drop it. Oh, I have to think this through.
We lost all the silver.
We couldn't save it. As soon as they got into the courtyard and basement, it was clear we'd lose it. But money isn't everything. We're alive. Sigismund is fucked. We won.
I found Brabant in the camp.
Brabant? What? I thought he turned tail. That would have been just like him.
I suppose he really cared about the silver.
And? What happened?
He caught Sam. He was going to kill him. I finished him.
Oh, I hope he suffered.
He begged, whined, whimpered.
I hope Ada enjoyed looking down on that.
What are we going to do about the wedding?
What can we do? Nothing. You heard what Hanush said. He doesn't want anyone to accuse him of not keeping his word. He promised Bocek he'd marry me to his niece, so that's what he's going to do. And that really fucking annoys me. I'm still young. I want to have fun. And instead of that, I have to marry some wench I've never seen. Also, she's bound to be ugly. She'd have been married off ages ago otherwise. Damn it!
I wouldn't be so pessimistic.
Aye. But on the other hand, she's rich.
Yeah, maybe she'll be pretty as well.
No chance. I'm not that lucky. I've been thinking, though. If I get married and have a son, I'll name him after you.
After me?
Heinrich.
In German?
Ah, you see, it's in fashion at court these days. And what have you got to complain about? You should be pleased. Or would you rather I name him Vacalin?
No, I'm pleased. Honestly. I hope he turns out to be a great man.
Of course he will. He'll take after me. He'll perform great deeds, you can be sure of that.
What was it like before we turned up? Must have been hard.
It was fucked up. I was hit by an arrow. And then, we were just stuck in the fortress with no food. But you know what? I didn't even remember Nabokov. That escaped through the crypt from the Italian court.
I'm glad to hear it.
You arrived in the nick of time in any case.
What about your injury? You said you got hit.
Godwin pulled the arrow out straight away. It didn't go in too deep, thankfully. I was wearing armor, and in the fray, I didn't even think of it. It's only starting to hurt now, in fact.
Nah, you'll be all right.
Of course I'll be all right. What do you mean?
What are your plans now?
I'm in no hurry for the courtship, believe you me. I'm going to hole up somewhere, at the Devil's Den, say, and I'll have fun while I can. And when the time comes and Hanush summons me for the courtship, I'll send a message saying I'm seriously ill.
Do you think he'll fall for it?
I'm sure he will the first time. Then we'll see.
You could do something that makes Yitka not want you.
Good idea.
I'll have to be on my way. Stay strong.
I will. Send my regards to Radzik.
Go with God, then. And don't forget what we said.
Safe journey, Hanush. Send my regards.
Quick! Go!
The story is ended. So, are you happy now?
I'm happy. Victory is ours.
But at what price?
War is a dirty business. No one has the power to change that. I didn't understand that before. But I do now.
I know that feeling. I tried to tell you about it. But I reckon there are some things you've got to figure out for yourself.
For instance, revenge.
And that treacherous bastard Toth deserved to die.
So you gave him death. A merciless and cruel death.
Maybe you overdid the cruelty. But I'm a little afraid that revenge might have become the only thing you care about. Brabant and Owlet deserve to be punished, but death darkens the mind.
He chose his path. We can't reproach him for that.
But sometimes it's better not to play by their rules. Better not to be like them. And turn the other cheek.
The other cheek? They deserved it. I must have sworn 1,000 times never to turn a blind eye to evil, let alone run from it. And that's what guided my actions.
You behaved as your conscience dictated. Nobody can reproach you for that.
You chose a different path than I'd like. But I'm not the one to judge you. I hoped you wouldn't make the same mistakes as me. But I suppose it's the times you live in. You accepted war, and war accepted you.
I wouldn't say I had any choice, Father.
But you killed innocent people, more than once. Malashov, Samin. How could you do such a thing?
made a mistake. They died because of me. They didn't do anything wrong. I'll never forgive myself for it.
All right. You avenged an evil act. But you behaved like a bandit. Plundering and robbing poor wretches. Oh, my son.
Sorry. It would never have happened if I wasn't in such a bind. I'll pray for God's forgiveness.
Well, I suppose you're right. On the scales of good and evil, maybe the good you did outweighs the evil.
You should hope the Almighty will understand. And give you a chance to make amends.
Nothing's black and white. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions in life. And God alone can judge whether you made the right ones. But in the end, you did it. You're a hero. You saved your friends. Capon, Rosa, the Jews, the whole of Sugdol, and Samuel, your brother.
Not exactly.
True. Almost, brother. I'm glad you two became friends.
Why didn't you tell me about Samuel?
Because I didn't know. I just had an inkling. They took Sarah away on account of me, and I had no idea where to look for her.
You can be proud of him.
It seems this chapter of your life is over. You're a grown man now. What are you going to do?
You were right, Patman. This life isn't for me. I'll settle down. Maybe start a family of my own. I've had enough adventure to last a lifetime. Besides, someone's got to rebuild Skalitz.
What? You want to go back home? And do you want to live alone?
I'll stay with Catherine. She needs me. We're like, me and her.
I hope you'll be happy with her.
She's old enough to be your mother.
Martin.
But that might not be a bad thing. Well, whichever way your path leads, take my advice. Watch out for that Eric. I don't think he's going to forget you anytime soon.
Don't worry. I won't forget him either.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
God protect you.
Good luck.
Will I ever see you again?
You don't need us anymore. You're all grown up.
I hope you'll give us lots of grandchildren.
So, this time it seems it really is the end.
Father.
You did it. You got them. Toth, Van Owlitz. Even that damned scavenging ginger fox is gone. Your mother and Martin would surely be proud of you.
Perhaps. In a way.
Of course they would. You avenged them. You prevented a war, you saved a lot of people, and after all that, you're still in one piece. That's not a bad performance for an ordinary bastard. You even succeeded in getting that adventurous sword of ours back.
Your sword.
It all started with this. Martin truly was a brilliant blacksmith. It sings so nicely. But it's not singing for me. It's yours, son.
It's yours.
As you wish.
So what happens now?
Now we get on with life. Do you remember what I told you before? That there are some things in the world worth living for. Blue skies, warm sunshine, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls, good wine,
good people, and a fine steed underneath your backside.
Enjoy it while you can. I can assure you nothing lasts forever. And if you're missing the excitement now, which I'm sure you are, you can be certain that it will find us itself someday. I believe that there are still interesting times ahead of us. By the way, that buxom lass that you were with?
What, Catherine? Oh, come on. She's old enough to be my mother.
So what? I think you could do with a bit of mothering. Besides, a well-built lass like that, she'll see you through the hardest of times.
No. Telling you, Jai Devil is a hell of a marksman. I bet my right arm that, drunk as he is, he could still hit anything you care to point. Remember Von Orlitz? You really bet your right arm. In fact, I will go further. Her neck. Your crossbow.
Come in, Ray! I heard about some William fella who shot an apple off someone's head. Or was it Walter?
At least take that.
Oh, come on.
Shut up! You're wasted. Never seen you this bad. Come on! Shut up!
This will go down in history.
You fucking moron!
Fuck.
What is it?
Sire, I bear news from the Italian court. There's been a robbery.
What?
Apparently Margrave Yob's people, they freed the hostages and stole all the silver and vanished.
All our silver?
All of it, but that's not all, sire. Word has come that Jobst is mustering an army and is planning to go to the aid of Kuttenberg.
Oh, that treacherous little whore. That snake. That fucking turncoat! Get out! What are you still standing there? Spit it out!
Sire, Ladislaus of Naples, he's declared himself King of Hungary and lays claim to your lands. He landed at Zadar with an army.
Anything else?
Well, your Cumans plundered the estates of the House of Wallstein. The widow Anna is demanding compensation.
Compensation? Compensation she wants, that little widow? And how are we supposed to pay that when there's no one even capable of guarding our treasury in the middle of fucking town? Anything else?
No, sire, that's all, sire.
This fucking country! Fucking Bohemian! Hard-headed, insidious vermin! Let the whole fucking class of them rot in their own containers! We're going back to Hungary. Get packed immediately and give the orders.
Sire, how am I to pay the wages of the Prague troops?
Do you know what happened to our server from the Italian court?
I do.
Then fucking get it back! Give it to the Pragas for all we care. Do whatever you like with this accursed Czech server.
But sire, I would need something to see.
Go with God then, and don't...
It looks like Hanush is...
Oh.
What did... Oh, Come on, you know your secret.
See? I'd say punished. Was it? Yes. Either I...
What are we...
What you heard? He promised, and that... Also... I...
Yeah, maybe...
No, I've been...
After me?
Heinrich.
In German.
And what about... Of course...
What was...
It was... But you know... You were right.
We lost.
We couldn't, but...
What about...
Godwin? It's only starting to...
You'll be alright.
Of course I'll be alright. What do you mean?
I found...
Brabant. I thought... And... I hope...
What are you...
I'm in... No, I'm going... And...
Do you think you'll...
I'm sure...
You could...
Good up.
to be...
I will.
Go with God, then. And don't forget what we said.
Safe journey, Hanush. And send my regards to Bernard.
Go! Go!
Oh,